think I can turn the crank now. No, it's not the proper setting of the key. Ah, it won't fit. I must display the key properly. No, it's not the proper setting of the key. The letter. Spring 1983. Dana sent this letter 20 years ago to Lenny. Dana Goengrish, Manhattan. Her name changed. May 21st, 1983. My dear Lenny, sorry if I haven't written in a long time. Things haven't been easy for me of late.
My husband, William Gerngrich, passed away last summer. He was such a remarkable partner and a tremendous support. But as you know, Lenny, there used to be another world for me. The world before. Our world, Lenny. The world of Leon. I've honored my current contracts. But now I feel I need a change. It was a nurse who worked at the maternity ward at Baden Sanatorium before the war, when I spent some time there. She had stumbled upon a letter written by her superior. It was a strange confession written by the chief doctor who was present when I went into labor. She claimed that the child I gave birth to on April 5th, 1938 was alive, that they had seized the opportunity of me falling into a coma to give my daughter Anna to a couple of friends of my parents, the Zimmers. Anna is alive, Lenny. You can imagine, my dear Lenny, that I spent the following weeks searching for my daughter high and low. It wasn't that difficult, even though my daughter's names had been changed. For a while, I just stood there, watching a woman who seemed to be the center of attention. She looked so confident, joyful, and full of life. She was surrounded by charming friends and a couple of old folks who must have been the Zimmers, her adoptive parents. As I was watching my daughter, it appeared clear to me. I was an intruder in the life of Sarah Walker Zimmer.
Mom?
This young woman didn't look like me, and inspired nothing in me either. No emotion, no desire to run to her and take her in my arms. Absolutely nothing. It felt meaningless. I just did what I thought best in such cases. I took a trip into her assumed past, just to make sure there were no regrets.
A ghost, Dana. That's all you are. Stop haunting these people and leave.
I was just about to leave when I heard piano music coming from upstairs. It stopped me in my tracks. Six little notes, pure, crystalline, that crushed my heart with an incredible violence. I climbed the stairs like an automaton, guided by the music of the hymn of Wagen. The music I was so proud to play on the main square of Wagen. I never played it again after that. In a child's bedroom, I saw a little girl learning to play the piano. She was very studious and didn't seem at all surprised to see me there. She must have thought I was just another guest who had lost their way to the bathroom. We hardly spoke. I just showed her how to play. Hands must glide over the keyboard like swans over water. That's what our teachers at Wagen Academy used to say. I hurried out of the house without looking back, and a few days later, I left the United States for the only destination that had any meaning to me. Farewell, my dear Lenny.
Dana.
Well, I will never understand human emotions. I thought you would be happy to have the proof at last that Dana Rose is your ancestor.
I'd totally forgotten that strange old lady who helped me play my piece on Mom's birthday. She was my grandma.
So, what are we going to do now?
I don't know, Oscar. I really don't know. I know I should feel happy to come to the end of this adventure. I found freedom. I kept my promise to Katyusha. And discovered a fascinating part of my mother's past, kept secret until now. But it makes no difference to the guilt I feel over my mom's passing, or the void I feel since her death. Maybe if I had met Dana in person, but that's impossible now. The last trace of Dana I have is this letter, and it's over 20 years old. And besides, Dana implies she left for an unknown destination, like a hiding place, to wait for the end of a life that no longer held any meaning for her. She could be anywhere. That's if she's still alive at all. It would be like looking for a needle in a haystack. So, I don't know, Oscar. I really don't know anymore. There's only one thing left to do, Oscar. What everyone has been expecting me to do since I jumped on the train with Hans. Just be reasonable and return to New York. There's an end to everything, Oscar. Isn't there? My carriage number. This ticket will take me to the international airport of Vaughan, and from there, back to New York. I should find a phone to call Olivia before I take the shuttle. Given all the trouble waiting for me in New York, I'm gonna need all the help I can get. This is the map of the shuttle. I should be able to use it to find my carriage. A ticket validator. I should set the month here. I guess I have to use it to set the day. Saying goodbye to Vaughan is harder than I thought. I've only been here a few days, and yet, now that I know how much this place is linked to my own history, I feel attached to it. The deportation trains left Vaughan from this station during the Second World War. How many lives did those brown shadow barbarians destroy? Is there any justice for those who were massacred? Not sure if this is the right carriage. I better check the number on the ticket. This is the right carriage, but the door's still shut.
Please present your ticket.
Hello?
Olivia? It's me.
What do you want, Kate? Didn't we say everything last time?
You were right, Olivia. I've been chasing moonbeams ever since my mom died. But I found my grandmother.
Your grandmother? But Kate, she died years ago in New York.
No, I mean my real grandmother. Never mind. It's a long story. I'll explain everything when I get back.
Oh, you mean...
Yes, I'm flying back to New York.
That's wonderful, Kate. I better tell Mr. Canton. He's still on your case, you know. The police will probably be waiting for you at the airport, but don't worry. Dan has connections. I'm sure he'll be able to help. Maybe he can persuade Marston and Lorman to drop the charges.
Okay, thanks. That would be a relief. I gotta go. The airport shuttle's about to leave.
Yes, go ahead. We'll meet you at JFK. I'm proud of you, Kate. You've made the right decision.
Olivia?
Yes?
Listen, I'm truly sorry for everything that's happened since I left New York. It's just that I just had to get away. I needed a change of life, to be free. It was like a calling. And now that I've been following that calling for the past few years, I realize that I'm not the person I thought I was back in New York. I am that strange person who jumps from train to train, a traveler without a destination. Just like that old shaman once called me.
What are you talking about? What shaman?
It doesn't matter now. I guess what really counts is that I have no regrets about being my true self over these past years.
But do you really?
I know, Olivia. I know I've hurt people while going through this journey. My mom, Dan, you. I know that. And I'm so sorry, Olivia, for all the hurt I've caused you personally.
Thank you, Kate. Does me good to hear it. And, well, you know what? I'm starting to like this new Kate.
Listen, I'd better go now, Olivia. I'll call you if I can from the airport once I've got a flight.
Yes, you'd better get going. You take care, Kate.
Okay, you too. Bye now. Talk later.
Sorry, your ticket is not stamped.
A ticket validator. The default setting on the dials shows the wrong date. I mustn't forget to date stamp my ticket properly before showing it to the inspector.
There must be a date stamping machine on the platform, Kate Walker.
A ticket validator. I guess I have to use it to set the day. I should set the month here. This ticket will take me to the international airport of Vaughan, and from there, back to New York. That's my shuttle. Once it's taken me to the airport, I'll just use the ticket for New York that Olivia sent me, and that'll be the end of my voyage. My shuttle to the airport is at the platform. No point wandering around the station and getting lost. I mustn't forget to date stamp my ticket properly before showing it to the inspector.
There must be a date stamping machine on the platform, Kate Walker.
This ticket will take me to the international airport of Vaughan, and from there, back to New York. Looks like there's something wrong with the puncher. The pressure... I'll need some ink before I can stamp it.